So, like I stand here, it's no problem. Hey, we're standing, that's fine. Hi, I'm a little bit amazed when I see that in our world the borders should get closer. And I'm really shocked when I see that countries want an isolation and populism grows. For me, these trends are very dangerous. So I wanted to put a sign. You know, because I live in Gronau, that's really near the Dutch border. So for me, it's pretty normal to be on both sides. So actually, I live on both sides of our border. I have a lot of contacts in the Netherlands. I'm a supporter of FC Twente, and I'm loving it to drink my beer at the old market in Enschede. So it doesn't matter. And I know I can be glad. So that's not all over the world. And that's why I'm so surprised that the populism comes back in Europe, in the Netherlands, in Germany. Hey, what and why? So that's why I wanted to put a sign against populism, and I did it with a great walk from 170 kilometers in 48 hours. Why a walk? Oh, let me show you my prehistory. Actually, I'm a runner, so I love to go jogging. And yeah, sometimes I need a challenge for my own, and in 2016 I took part in a 24 hours run in Switzerland. So we were with circa 30 athletes, and we had the possibility to run a whole day in a big round, in a big lap from 1 kilometer. You think it's crazy? Yeah, it is. But at the end, I reached 100 kilometers, and I've collected more than 2,000 euro for a social project in Gronau. And that's pretty cool. After a few days, I was sitting home on my couch, and I was thinking about the strategy. So I asked myself, was it right to run and do long breaks? Or perhaps for me it's better to walk such a long distance. And by the experience of the donation, so that people are giving money for crazy activities, and by the wish to do something for a better world, I knew really quick I have to try it. I have to do such a long walk and to tell a story. So the following question was, what would be the right target? And I found it really quick with the Anne-Frank-Straße in Amsterdam. So my story is to start there at the Anne-Frank-Straße in Gronau, where I live, and to stop at the Anne-Frank-Straße in Amsterdam. So on the one hand, that's 170 kilometers. So a nice distance. And not in the round, so from A to B. And the Netherlands are really flat. It's good for walking. And on the other hand, and of course more important, it's the remembrance of the life and the fate of Anne Frank. This really strong girl who wrote her diary so that we know a lot of her life, and the condition of the time when she was living. And you know, really bad time. But she, Anne Frank, she had a really great will, a great desire for life. And when you read the diary, you can see she could reflect very good, and she could suggest a bigger world than her own. And so I think we can learn, come on, we have to learn from our history. And so I'm thinking the Anne Frank house was a perfect destination for my little activity. With a little help from my friends, I did a personal new website and the profile on Facebook and co, everything new. I spoke with people, and two friends were saying, Ingo, we will come with you. And my first reaction was, are you crazy? Yes, of course, not more than me. And what's fantastic to be in a little group, not to be alone. And so we were with 3 people who want to do this walk. And also the newspapers on both sides of the border reported, and pretty cool, a TV station was coming. And they filmed the start, and a really nice anecdote, they were searching for another big picture, and they said when these 3 German guys, these 3 crazy German guys are crossing the border, that must be the picture. And my reaction was, yeah, okay, because you have to imagine this locally situation where we cross the border, there's a little footpath with a small bridge above a creek. So there is no sign, nothing at all. You don't see the border, and I recognize, again, it's only in our mind. So there in the nature, it doesn't matter, in magnitude 8. So you don't see this border. And it's pretty normal. Look at today. We are going by train from Enschede to Münster. And remember, Anne-Frank was also going by train in this direction. But we call it a deportation. So it was not her own free choice. But we have it. And I had my free choice. And I wanted to do this walk and to cross a border. That was not the big thing. But the long distance in a short time. I thought 48 hours is a good idea. And the remembrance, the perfect destination, that was a big thing. And on April the 6th, we started. And I can tell you, the beginning was really funny. But it became harder. And it was a harder challenge I've ever done. And I felt my own border. You know these moments you want to surrender, to stop now? Come on, give me your bike. It's better too. And I knew I could stop every time, so I could go home. So it's my free choice, and I was asking myself what I'm doing here, and it's possible, but with the help from the other guys, from my friends, the supporters, and my own motivation. I didn't want to stop really. No. My free choice was, there's my border, okay, but I wanted to continue, and we did it, and we reached the Anne-Frank house on time. What a great feeling. What a moment in my life to see this house on time. And we had more than 130 supporters, and they gave us money. They gave us more than 11,000 euros, so we could spend this money for 3 projects. Of course, the first one, the Anne-Frank house, and they were happy with our walk. And the second one, you know, in Enschede is a Stolpersteine. There's each cobblestone for an individual victim of the NS time. And the third one is in Gronau. That's a rock and pop museum. So with a hope that music can connect people over borders. And my own reward was sitting on a Saturday afternoon in Amsterdam in the sun with my wife, drinking 1 beer, or 2 or 3, with a lot of pain, of course, and a lot of pride. And I was watching people. And there are so many different people in Amsterdam. Really cool. And now I ask you, what's with our future? Should it be that's not possible to do such an activity? To go to Amsterdam, to go in another country because our borders get closer? Is that what we want? I can't understand. No. So I dream in another direction. I think, what's with a world without borders? Why not? What's my benchmark? Gronau? Münsterland? Germany? Europe? Or a human on this earth? So think about it. A world without borders. And yeah, you will say, Ingo, whoa, Ingo, that will be a very, very long and hard way. And I answer, yeah, like a long walk. So why not? Thanks a lot.